What's going on, guys? Dawko back again. Hope you're fantastic today, and welcome to the FNaF 2 movie video. I've been waiting all week to do this because during the FNaF 10-year anniversary week, Scott has been posting updates on the FNaF 2 movie, little teasers of the Jim Henson Company making the toy animatronics and the Withered animatronics as well, which is really exciting. Another thing as well, Scott has gave us a small snippet of the movie scripts for the FNaF 2 movie, and we'll be reading that at the end. He's gave us 4, but only one of them is the true version. So we're going to read all 4, and then we'll decide what we think's the real one. And please let me know in the comment section about that, what you think is the real movie script. Before I start, I want to say a massive thank you for you guys this week. You've been so supportive. Happy 10-year anniversary. I really, really do appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to all the future games of FNaF. It's been so exciting. I'd say it's the highlight of FNaF for me this week. It's been so good with all the news and stuff. It's been amazing, and I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you. So yeah, here's to FNaF, guys. Another 10 years. Let's go. This is the first image, and it looks like it's going to be an endoskeleton part. Now, I think this is an endoskeleton piece of Mangle. I think it's just a toy endoskeleton anyway, but Mangle is the only character which actually shows its endoskeleton, unless they do something like the first movie where they have a random endoskeleton called Tina scattered around the movie set as an Easter egg. But I do think this is a part for Mangle. You can see the comparison here. It's literally identical, but it's either Mangle, it's just the FNaF 2 endoskeleton. So there you go, guys. Starting off small, I know, but it does get crazy later on. I can't wait to show you guys. You've probably already seen them, but yeah, really exciting. Mangle is getting constructed. We knew that anyway, but yeah, it's amazing how accurate they are. Like, you know, they use Scott's accurate models from the games to make the movie animatronics. It's so cool. Next up, we have my arch nemesis, Toy Bonnie. These are Toy Bonnie's eyes. None of the other FNaF 2 animatronics have green eyes. It's only Toy Bonnie. So yeah, this is Toy Bonnie, guys. They look so good. They look amazing. That's all I'm going to say throughout all these images. It's amazing. It's amazing. But we'll get a better look at Toy Bonnie later on. Scott posted something yesterday. But yeah, these are Toy Bonnie's eyes. Again, really, really accurate. Beautiful eyes. And I just can't wait to see them fully made in the movie. I can't wait. It's actually going to be interesting to see the toys when they're fully finished, because the FNaF 1 movie animatronics were all fur and not shiny. So it's going to be cool to see the toys like shiny plastic versions. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Here is the next one, guys, and this is a mold of making the animatronics. And who do you think this is with that big mouth and those cheeks? It's Toy Chica. So this is a mold of making Toy Chica. Again, perfectly accurate to what she looks like. And this is obviously without the beak, because Toy Chica's beak can be removable. I think we're going to see that in the movie. We see her on stage with the beak, perfectly normal, but then she rips it off and attacks a night guard or attacks somebody with her sharp teeth in her mouth. It's going to be really cool to see. That's what I think anyway. But yeah, I do think we're going to see her with the beak, and then later on in the movie, she takes it off or something like that, and she attacks somebody. But it's really cool to see. This is Toy Chica, the Toy Chica mold. The next one, we actually see a worker at Jim Henson making Toy Bonnie. So you can see clearly it's Toy Bonnie on the right, and it looks so good, and it hasn't even been painted yet. This is the mold of Toy Bonnie. He's actually working on the ears, you can see. Look how accurate they are, man. It's just so good. It's so good. And you know, after the first movie, I wasn't expecting anything less. Jim Henson was the perfect company for this role, and they're doing such a good job. So yeah, that is Toy Bonnie, guys, unpainted. But yeah, it still looks, you know they're doing a good job when you can just tell straight away who that is, right? It's Toy Bonnie, clear as day, and it's just really exciting, man. The next one is a little bit more technical. You can see the endoskeleton, all the wiring, all the electronics inside, all the chips, all the programming to make this happen. At first glance, it just looks like an early endoskeleton, right? But look closely. If you look, there doesn't seem to be an arm on the left side. And the only animatronic with a missing arm on its left is Withered Bonnie. So I do think this is the endoskeleton of Withered Bonnie, which is really exciting. This is so much more than we got for the first movie. We did get a few images from the first movie at Jim Henson, but this is crazy. Scott was feeding us. This next one is so cool. It's Withered Foxy, guys. perfectly accurate to Withered Foxy. The hole in Foxy's left head, it's perfect, guys. It's so good, and I can't wait. I'm excited to see all the Withereds, honestly. I couldn't be... I'd say I'm most excited to see Withered Foxy. Withered Foxy's probably my favourite Withereds out of all of them. Withered Foxy or Withered Freddy. You know, Withered Foxy's got a lot of nostalgia to me because we had to deal with him the most in FNaF 2. Jumping at us, shouting freedom! Jumping at us in the office if we don't flash him enough. A lot of good memories with Withered Foxy. So yeah, it's so perfectly accurate. I can't wait to see all these being painted. And I do think the Withereds are going to have fur attached to them. But, you know, it's really cool to see. And, you know, we did have a theory back in the day that maybe they'll use the original FNaF movie animatronics and make them withered and them to replace the Withereds. But they're not. They're going all out in this, and they're making the withered animatronics as well. It's going to be absolute chaos, and it's going to be so exciting, man. It's so cool. And a little tiny detail here as well, guys. You can see at the top right, there's a little bit of paper saying Withered Bonnie. So yeah, that does confirm that Withered Bonnie's going to be made as well. You know, that's pretty obvious anyway, that they're going all out and doing everything. But yeah, Withered Bonnie's little sheet is there too. And speaking about Withered Bonnie, here it is, guys. The Withered Bonnie test for a costume. So it's confirmed that there are going to be people in the suits again, just like the first FNaF movie. You can see just inside Withered Bonnie's head that there's somebody in there, not a real person, but you know, a test dummy to get the shape right for somebody to fit in. But that is Withered Bonnie's head, guys, and it's absolutely crazy to see. I think they're doing a test where I think that white bit of plastic is a test. I think that's going to be like a metal piece, a metal sheet, you know, with wires hanging out and stuff, because obviously Withered Bonnie doesn't have a front face. You know, you can see all inside the head and stuff. So I think they're doing some tests on how the performer inside the suit is going to be able to see. And I do think they're going to be covered by a metal sheet with wires hanging out and stuff. You can see Withered Bonnie there. You can see like the character blueprint or whatever you want to call it, the design sheet of the animatronic, and that is Withered Bonnie. And it looks like it is going to be like the head's going to be covered with little holes cut out or something so they can see, or something like that. To be fair though, I think in the first movie they said that they could barely see, and they have like a headpiece on and they listen to what they need to do. But it's still really cool to see Withered Bonnie. Oh god, it's so nostalgic, it really is. Just seeing the withered animatronics and the toys being made, it's a really, really emotional feeling seeing all this happen. You know, 10 years later, FNaF 2 animatronics have been made for a movie. It's surreal, it really is. All right, guys, these are the final images that Scott posted yesterday. And as you can see, it's the withered animatronics. We can see the head of Withered Foxy that we've already seen, Withered Freddy's jaw, and Withered Chica. I do think this is Withered Freddy because Withered Freddy's got the snout, and that looks exactly like Withered Freddy's snout. That's clearly Withered Foxy because we've already seen it. And this is Withered Chica because Withered Chica's got that massive jaw at the bottom. Also, we've got Withered Foxy here, Withered Freddy. I think that's Toy Bonnie there. I can see blue plastic or something like that. But yeah, the Withereds are being made, guys, and it's looking good. People are really excited that we've got new poses of Scott's original models from FNaF 2. These are from FNaF 2, guys, that Scott's made. It would be really cool in the future for Scott to actually post these. I'm sure people would love to see them. The next one, guys, is Mangle. This is Mangle's head, clear as day. And yeah, it looks amazing. You can see all of Jim Henson's old creations as well, like from movies and stuff in the background, which is really creepy, actually. Imagine roaming around here at night, because it's, you know, it's clearly not Withered Foxy. That is definitely Mangle's head. So yeah, I do feel like Mangle's going to be the craziest one getting made. And I hope they're not too stressed making it. I'm sure, you know, it's Jim Henson. They can make anything happen. So I'm really excited to see Mangle in the movie. I really hope we get to see Mangle like climbing on the ceiling or something, like a spider. It'd be so cool to see him like glitching and stuff. We've got another toy. Do you know who this is? it's Toy Freddy. Of course it is. You know Jim Henson's doing a good job, like I said earlier. You can clearly tell that is Toy Freddy. Show this picture to any FNaF fan, and they'll be like, yeah, that's Toy Freddy. It looks amazing, and it hasn't even been painted yet. So yeah, Jim Henson, you're amazing. You really are. I know you're not going to watch this, but you're doing such a good job again. And it's so cool. It's so cool. And finally, the last one, probably the best image that we've got so far. The eyes of Toy Bonnie placed inside Toy Bonnie's head. How amazing does that look? It looks so perfectly accurate to the in-game Toy Bonnie from FNaF 2. It looks so good. I'm speechless, guys. I'm speechless, but I knew Jim Henson were going to just knock it out of the park, right? How amazing does this look? And it hasn't even been fully painted yet. It just looks so beautiful. I know Toy Bonnie's my arch nemesis, and he caused me a lot of problems in the past trying to do 1020 mode. But damn, Toy Bonnie looks so clean. And I'm really lost for words. I can't really say anything else because the picture just shows it. It's so impressive, and the eyes look so good and clean and fresh and shiny and beautiful, and the ears look amazing. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, guys. This is from Deducer FNaF. Somebody sent it him of an edit. They basically just coloured it in, and look how cool it looks. Somebody's just painted it in on Photoshop or something, and it just looks amazing. It looks so good. I did get another one as well. This one's made by Beast Mode. They've done like the pinky purple eyeshadow as well, and it looks like it's just like a in-game. It looks so good. It's so impressive, guys. It makes me speechless. It really does. Okay, guys, we've gone through all of the Jim Henson images for the FNaF 2 movie. Now, let's read the 4 scripts, and let's see if we can pick out which one seems most likely to be from the movie. Now, the biggest thing to look at, the most important thing to me, is this top right number. Now, this is the page in the script, okay? So if you see something that says page 1, and it says, Mike blew up the FNaF 2 pizzeria, and it was a happy ending. The end on page 1. It can't be true because that, they're not going to do the ending at the start, right? I'll read all of these for you and pick out what you think is the best one. Okay. She looks up at Toy Chica confused, and Toy Chica slowly puts her hand on Abby's head. Toy Chica's hand strokes Abby's head, and Toy Chica's head turns slowly to look back at the camera at Vanessa. Vanessa is squeezed tighter. She cries out in pain. I'm a bit confused at this. Vanessa is squeezed tighter. She cries out in pain. So somebody else is squeezing Vanessa? Or is this supposed to be Abby getting squeezed by Chica? I don't know. Okay. Please, just don't hurt her. The grip loosens and Vanessa watches Toy Chica look back at the computer. 4AD7X. Toy Chica relays Vanessa's code culminating in CD1. Abby enters and looks back up. What now? Hit enter. Abby's finger dangles above the enter key. She looks up at the animatronic for approval. Toy Chica nods and Abby presses. Click. Toy Chica's eyes light up. You did it, Abby. We are free. Yeah, reading this one, it's on page 25. It's basically like, so Toy Chica and Abby are friends. But somebody's threatening Vanessa. Basically, I think Toy Chica's saying, look, if you don't give me these codes, I'm going to kill Abby. Because Toy Chica's being friendly with her, but then she's looking at the camera like, if you don't give me these codes, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill Abby. I don't think this one's the real script. It's on page 25. And this seems like something that would be at the end of the movie. And you did it, Abby. We are free. What happened? Did they I know that the toy animatronics in the games had like this criminal thing in the heads, the programming. I don't know, or they've been hacked by William Afton. I don't know, and they got like a virus or something. I don't know, but I don't feel like this is the real one. The next one, page 18 from a script. General Everly. I never liked this project. From the get-go, what the hell kind of idea was it for the US Army to get in bed with a pizza place? This is Captain Nelson. Fazbear Entertainment is more than just a pizza place, sir. Yeah, they're a circus. That's what they are. I still can't believe the government funded the company. The men and women at the table exchange glances. They're obviously a little surprised to hear their commanding officer expressing so many objections to their project. Who ever heard of testing government-financed tech on robots designed to entertain kids? You ask me, Drummond let his sentimentality get the best of him just because his kid liked those robot animals. Fazbear Entertainment's animatronic tech was way ahead of any robotics that General Everly snaps forward. He picks up the report and slaps it back down again. But we're not talking robotics now, are we? This here says nothing about robotics. It's all about vortices and wave functions, and the General opens his report. He flips pages and frowns at the one he lands on. Observable effects of unobservable energy exchanges. Lifting his gaze. Remnants! That is clearly remnants, and it's clearly, this can't be in the movie that the government are now, the government have funded Fazbear Entertainment to investigate remnants on page 18. No way, no way. This one is page 58 in a script. This is Mike. Why would somebody write something like that for little kids? Abby, you remember how the little boy in it had all these plushies he loves, but then he gets sick with one of those diseased kids? Don't get much anymore. Yeah, he gets scarlet fever. Yeah, he's so sick he might die, and he's contagious, and so is everything he's touched. So they have to burn all of his plushies because they're dangerous. Yeah, I remember the story. What are you saying, Abs? I'm saying these plushies are dangerous too. Somebody should burn them. And this is in Mike's car at night. Mike is parked at a gas station. He takes out his phone and dials Vanessa. Hello? Hey, are you working tonight? No, Then I'll be over in half an hour. Wear dark clothing. We've got a job to do. Mike hangs up and gets out of the car. He is dressed entirely in black. Alright, now this one's an interesting one because this is page 58, so it's later on, a little bit later on than all the other ones. Abby's talking about a story where a kid has a plushie and he's so sick, he's got scarlet fever, and scarlet fever is so contagious that they had to burn everything he touched, including his plushies. And Abby's basically saying that the plushies are dangerous too and somebody should burn them. I think Abby's referring to plushies in the FNaF 2 location, or the location in general, like a metaphor that the FNaF 2 location's infected as well. It's got Remnant and Agony in there, and the other animatronics are possessed. The location is haunted. So I think Abby might be referring to that they've saved the kids in the FNaF 1 location, but the FNaF 2 location is infected as well, and that they need to save it. They need to save the kids in there. Something like that. Mike's calling up Vanessa saying, let's go to the FNaF 2 location and let's sort it out. I do feel like this one could work. It still doesn't really make sense to me, but we don't really know the context of the plushies and stuff yet, but I don't know. I'll have a think about that one too. Now, this is the final script, and this is page 4 of a script, and this is the earliest one that we've got so far. So it takes place at an abandoned Freddy's Pizzeria and Theatre dining room. The man and the kids step into a large dining room. Dust-shrouded tables and chairs crowded the room, encircling a motionless carousel sitting in a hulking shadow. The man leads the kids to the carousel. He steps up onto it, helping Gemma up after him. Darren looks bemused, but he hops up as well. The man reaches for the big red button, slaps the button. The carousel buzzes, lights up, starts to turn. Tinny music plays. Gemma claps her hands, eyes sparkling. She looks at the carousel's animals. The carousel's characters: a brown bear, a blue bunny, a yellow chick, a pirate fox, a gator, a wolf, and a hippo, are all brightly coloured. They're cartoonish, over the top. A bunny! This is fake. I want the bunny, Daddy. We're not here for a ride, sweetie. The man takes Gemma's hand. He leads her to the center of the carousel. Darren follows. A doorway is set into the hub of the carousel. The man opens it. Beyond the door, a circular staircase descends into darkness. I'll go first. Hang on to the railing. Stay close. The man starts down the staircase. He checks to be sure his kids are following. They are. Okay, this one's interesting. I feel like this one flows the best. I feel like this one flows the best. I read this easily. There weren't like any errors or anything during this one. So I don't know who this man is because Gemma says, I want the bunny, daddy. So clearly that's got to be the dad of these two kids. Who is this man? Who is Gemma and who is Darren? These are two new characters that we don't know of. And what are they doing here? Because it says it's abandoned. On the script, it clearly says abandoned Freddy's Pizzeria and Theatre. So why is a dad there with his two kids? Is he an old worker there? Is it Henry in the movie universe? I don't think it's William Afton because we've never heard of a Gemma or Darren. Henry doesn't have a son and daughter called Darren and Gemma. It's a hard one to understand why this man is going back to an abandoned pizzeria with his kids. And they're not there for the carousel. And they've gone inside the carousel and gone down the staircase. The only reason why I feel like this is a little bit sus is the names like Gemma and Darren. And a random dad like going to an abandoned location. It's just weird to me. Like, the only thing I can think of is that this is the real script and Scott's deliberately changed the names of the kids or something. Because this could be a good flashback where it could be like William Afton. This is like a flashback. And this is William Afton with Vanessa and another kid. I don't know. Or they changed the names of the, or it could be Henry. It's interesting how it says abandoned Freddy's Pizzeria and Theatre. Because we didn't get that on the other script. So this reminds me of like a Fredbear's Family Diner. And we did really want to see flashbacks. And we did really want to see flashbacks and more story about William Afton. Matthew Lillard playing as William Afton. Some cool flashbacks or something. And this would be cool to see. It's just weird. It works, but the names and the context of a random dad going to an abandoned pizzeria, it's just weird. But I like it, but maybe he's changed some things on it. I don't know. I really don't know. What script do you think is the real one? I feel like we can get out this general one of like the government investigating Remnant and funding Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. That's definitely not. The one of Toy Chica, Abby and Vanessa, I feel like that one could work as well. But like it's pretty early on in the script. I think it's either the page 58 one where Abby talks about plushies getting infected and, I feel like it might be this one, page 58, where Abby's talking about plushies getting infected and they've got to clear out the other ones, referencing to the FNaF 2 location or something. It's either that one or this one, page 4, of this random dad. But I don't know, of like page 4, because it's a cool intro, to be fair, of the location and stuff. Or page 58, where Mike calls Vanessa about, we've got a job to do, and they're going to go to the FNaF 2 location. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, please. What do you think is the real script? I'm just a guy reading scripts, and some of them work, even if they are fake. That's why some of them are a little bit tricky, because some of them do work. But there's some things in there that's like, I don't know. I don't know if this can work. Out of all of them, even if this isn't real, I like 4 the most. I like the scene of going to an abandoned pizzeria with the carousel and it still works. I just don't get the context of it, why a man is just taking the kids down into a carousel when it's abandoned and stuff. It's a tricky one. I don't feel like it makes sense, but who knows, like, this could be a new character in the movie that we don't know yet. It could be Henry. It could be the movie universe Henry. Or it could just be an old worker there. But again, it's just weird why he'd take his kids down there when it's abandoned and dangerous. It's just weird. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for the FNaF 2 movie? It is getting filmed in October this year. So really, really exciting. That is in 2 months' time. So it's coming up really close. Take care, lots of love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.